Hello everybody, this is Charles Anderson. I'm just a guy from Goodwill, and I have a really great video game idea. I am pretty much one step away from completion of this project. This final step will be a bug hunt in somebody else's module. It's the module that we're based on, which is Nimrod. This announcement is more for I'm opening up this project to the community. I've already been hosting it on GitHub. It is currently a NetBeans module that can be downloaded and installed. And I'll be swapping out the video on the DarkMonkey page to this one. But as a plugin, you'll be able to head over to the GitHub page, and there will be a release. It will be version 5.1, or 0.51, and it's just over there under my name, but all it does is it's going to add an option called DarkMonkey to your looks and feels, and it'll also add a fonts color profile called DarkMonkey, and there'll be a link to the development thread and where other releases can be gotten. It will not be any auto update. I don't have any of that fancy stuff enabled, so just whatever version that you get a hold of. That's, you can swap them out by installing the NetBeans module and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this up for folks to see. We've got the new BSD license. And so I just went ahead and got jMonkeyEngine's license, and so because I'm just doing it for the guys over there, so when they eventually absorb it into their install module, that should be good. It's the new BSD 3-clause license. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, so when you install the module, we will go over to plugins. Oh, not plugins, just options now. We've already installed it. So we'll head over to options. We'll head over to the DarkMonkey color theme. Wait, I did install it. Oh, right. I've got to restart the system. There we go. There we go. So let's go over to DarkMonkey. That'll be added to the list. And also the DarkMonkey look and feel. And so we'll hit OK. And refire it up again. So yeah, pretty cut and dry. Doesn't force anything on you, and I've just mainly designed this to be hopefully easily implemented when they decide to get the next stable SDK ready and compiled. Because it comes the current stable 3.0, comes with its own version, and then of course we'll be pulling up the next. Getting for NetBeans 8. So that was 7.3.1, and then I believe the next stable will be on 8. But anyway, this is the DarkMonkey look and feel. And the color scheme, it's just for the editor here. But yeah, Nehan's really put in a lot of work on this, and it looks really nice. I've just, got some of these overrides done for some of these items, but Nimrod, Nilo's Nimrod is responsible for a lot of the changes, and current bugs at this time, there's one component, and like I said, I'm doing a bug hunt. You'll notice this dark line with a little bit of shading. That's the bug that I'm going to be hunting down and getting hold of, but it's also responsible if you hit Control F, not that Control F, maybe it was here. There we go. Yeah, this thing is responsible for a magical disappearing text box. So yeah, that'll eventually be gone. I mean, once I find what's going on, and it's a grid bag layout situation where these buttons don't have a preferred size that they report in, or it's just that. So I've got to find out what's going on with that. And that's DarkMonkey. So it's got one bug left, and once I squash that, it'll be ready. And let me go ahead and go over the architecture. The look and feel side, if you want to put in code, here's where the look and feel side is at. And we've got, if you help out, just make sure to toss your name in there. And to be able to help out, you will need to fork the project, make your changes, and then submit the pull request. Of course, pull request. Yeah. So, once you do your edits, then you do your pull request, link it in. And I've already received a couple of pull requests for some minor things. So, there we go. But let me get back to the way that this project's structured. So, DarkMonkey look and feel. This is the important one. DarkMonkey Icon Factory. It's primarily responsible for these little trees right here, or trees. The little icon expanded, tree closed, and let's see. DarkMonkey validator, that's not important. Installer, that just makes sure that the fonts that are used in the color scheme, for the menu, I'm going with Deja Vu Sans, and so there's some code under DMUtils, which has some handy code that you can glance at. This one has some nice functions that I've been mentioning in my dev blog. And then, of course, we've got the README with the general architecture that I'm just describing here in video. And then the license, which is jMonkeyEngine's new OpenBSD 3 clause, copy. So now this layer file, this is actually the entire fonts and color scheme, dark space monkey. So the subsidiary information for all the colors are in these various files for the different. These are the big three, and here's for the DTD tokens, and then here's for all the other text, and of course there's a README in there giving some tips on changing the color values and whatnot. This is a not necessary folder. It's unwritten. There aren't any overrides. If somebody wanted to add the override functionality of it, then it would start doing things like you see like this icon here. Yeah, you can actually kind of replace. Let's see, where's the command? Yeah, you can replace the little square, reddish square with a stop sign or whatnot. So I was like, I'm pretty happy with those looks. So this is unnecessary. It can be deleted. Not a biggie. Fonts. Here are the fonts that we use, and there we go. And of course, icons. Right now, it's just Nahon's. A couple of pieces that I've adapted for the AR swap palette ARGB function. So that makes these nice little arrow triangle things. So that is the description of the layout. If you want to override any of the draw calls, like these little X's and stuff. Now, Nahon I'm considering as the main artistic dude of the project. So, or Remy. Yeah, he's the main artistic guy. I just chunked some stuff. Honestly, I just chunked some stuff out there, and now I'm going to do my final bug hunt and finish up with that. And I will consider this project complete. So y'all have fun, and catch you later.